Good morning, YouTube. So, my life as the experiment continues. At this point in my life, I am in society. And so I am interacting with people on a daily basis. Well, not every day, but yesterday something came up. And so it seems like a lot of times things are coming up. And last week, I had a pretty huge breakthrough in my own, I guess, evolution and understanding that what is happening right at the moment isn't necessarily about what's happening at the moment, that it is triggering some past event in my life. And my brain is like just going with it. So I had this thing happen yesterday, and I was having to make a choice for hours to make a choice if I was going to ruminate on that theme or if I was going to move past that thought. If I was going to move past and not allow my brain to just continue to ruminate and get whatever payoff it is getting from holding on to these patterns in my life that make me unhappy. Actually miserable. Honestly. So what I have been doing has been, and I've been practicing this for the last couple weeks. I have been observing. So I'm observing what's happening. And so I have this thought. I think the prevailing thought has something to do with failure, that I somehow failed. And then my brain goes into this ruminating on how I didn't fail. And so like all these thoughts like, well, this happened. I'm going over the event to find proof that I didn't fail. And it's so ridiculous. And so what I've been trying is like coming back to the present and finding whatever it is that I enjoy, whatever it is that I like, that I'm actually seeing. So I'm driving and I see flowers, or I see things in my environment that I actually like, and I'm just like focusing on that. And then this thing has been happening that has been just unbelievable. Like almost immediately when I change my mind about what I'm going to focus on, almost immediately I get these like, what, I don't know, I call them like synchronicities, but I get these little messages from God, and I kind of call them these little love notes. And so I start seeing my triple numbers on license plates and this and that, or a butterfly goes by, or I see an eagle, and all of these things have meaning for me personally. So whatever has meaning to you is what is going to be coming to you. But I think that this is key, this practice. And what I notice about it is that I'm getting better at it. But I also have this expectation that I'm going to be much further along in my process. And then it goes this back onto myself as a failure. I'm failing at even this. And so the practice of understanding that even though I've been at this a while, I still am relatively new at it, and that I'm still practicing. And so I have been just kind of standing up to it. And I actually think this is key. This is a key concept with just our general happiness, our happiness factor in life. Like I remember for years, like waking up and I was just generally unhappy, and my thoughts were just going all over the place, and I was really heavily influenced by whatever was happening in the moment. And so I'm looking at something on my desk that says 222. It's just so funny. Anyway, sorry. See, I see my triple numbers all the time. So I feel like it is kind of a breakthrough that I am practicing, and I'm observing it, and I'm also not allowing myself to. I used to call it this concept of the snowball. I really liked this concept, and I used to teach my clients this, having to do with, like, you're on the top of a hill and there's this snowball, and then our thoughts adding to it make it bigger, and then it starts to go down the mountain, and it gains momentum and size, and then there's nothing you can do about it. You're in the avalanche. And so what is happening is I'm having the thought come at the top of the mountain, and I'm trying to gently and lovingly talk to myself in this thought, and to choose other thoughts. And so that's where I am in the process. I have not quite mastered it, but I am learning the mastery of it. And because, quite honestly, I absolutely love my joy, and I love my happiness, and I would rather be joyful and happy. But my brain sometimes has other ideas. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll be back.